Hello, welcome to Growing Crazy with Jeanette. I'm Jeanette, and I'm crazy. So today we're just going to look around and I'll show you what's going on with the plants. My mom has been nice enough to help me while I was on crutches. I've now graduated to a walking stick, so I have two of them that I made, and I'm going to show you them because they're really pretty. But anyway, thank you, Mom, and thank you, Brian, for all the help you continue to give me while I'm all gimpy and unable to even water my own plants. So, thank you guys. I love you. Anyhow, we're just gonna take a look at all the plants and I'll show you my walking stick. So here we go. Hello, today on Growing Crazy with Jeanette, we're going to visit my plants and say hello to everybody and see how they've grown in a couple of weeks, 10 days, something like that since I've been on. Anyway, I'll show you my walking sticks that I made too, because now I'm an official gimp and I limp, so I needed a cane. I'll show you. Here we go. Okay, this is walking stick number 1. It's curvy, but they do work, so I even have a rubber bottom on them. But I've got beads all the way up. And it looks very pretty. And then I've even got some copper work twisted around it. And some glass. It looks very pretty. It's like a staff from a wizard or something. But I have silk wrapped around it. And some crystal beads. Some copper, and it looks good. And here's the second one. Also has a rubber stopper on the bottom, and this crystal plus this copper. I've got pearls. I've got dichroic glass, and I've got a big crystal on this one with some beach glass next to it. And this one actually has a good handle on it. It's actually more like a cane than a walking stick. This also has silk wrapped around the handle. Anyway, those are my walking sticks. And then onto the plants. Josephine is doing well. She has new growth since I repotted her, which is good, because she's about 60 years old, maybe older. So all this new growth right here and right here, this little guy, a whole bunch of new growth, so yay. And Eve is doing well, and so is General Casement. And Esme, my water plant, my peace lily, is a water plant, and she's getting yellow leaves. Usually that's a sign of too much water, but she lives in water, so I don't know how that could be possible. Maybe I need to empty some of the water and refresh it. That could be. So I'll try that. Probably the easiest answer is the most obvious. My stick is not doing well. This is supposed to be a Japanese maple. Anyway, they're bonsai trees, and this one is not. It's I got taken for $12.95. It's sold as a live plant on Amazon. This is certainly not a live plant. It's a stick with some dried out roots that didn't even have leaves in the baggie. Okay, well, so they're ripping people off. Nice. Should I go out in the yard and get some sticks and glue some roots on and mail them to people? That's just wrong. You don't do that. Anyway, Guinevere is doing well. My friends Jim and Carol Layden gave this one to me, and it was about that tall when she gave it to me, and now it's got all this extra growth. This is just thriving. Yay. Say hello, Susie. Hi, Susie. And then Osie is doing well. She's thriving. This is my biggest spider plant by far. I mean, look at how ginormous her pot even is. She's a big girl. My jade is happy, because all of these over on this wall here get the morning sun, as you can see. So you can see all the bright green. That's all new, and she is just loving it. Then this is Oso, my 5-year-old staghorn fern, who is also loving all the sunlight over here. And so is Odysseus. His spores on the bottom are turning copper finally, rust colored. That's what they're supposed to do. And then you scrape them off into a jar of perlite and sphagnum moss, and you can grow your own staghorn ferns. I even put a decorative mask in the bottom. I love to put decorative stuff in my plants. I don't know why, I just have to. It's something about my aesthetic preferences. This is Leona, my Hoya. And then this is Lily that is not a lily. See? This is my friendship plant from my friend Elise. She's a great girl. She did an awesome job on a photo / painting. It's not a photo, it's a painting / drawing right here. This is my dog Kooky, and it's exactly what she looks like when she looks at you and wants food. So soulful. So that's just an awesome job. If you want to, she does all kinds of things, portraits and whatnot, and she's badass, so hire her. Look her up on Facebook, Elise Von Hurler. Okay. She's good art too, so check her out. This is Oscar. He's one of 3 ficuses that I have. This is number 1. Scotty P is number 2. And what did I name this one? Florence is number 3. This is the one I just wired. She's a baby, obviously. She doesn't have the fat ficus bottom yet. However, she's only a baby. She's not 10 years old like these guys. 5 years old, 10 years old. So I did wire her base, and she will have a cool, funky looking bend to her. So that's what I'm doing with her. This one had some, I can't remember the name of this. It begins with a C. I want to say calendula, but that's wrong. Anyway, this one is a succulent, and you can root it off of itself. Just stick a piece of it in soil and it grows. For example, here is an example. Those are all babies that came off when I replanted it, and so I planted them. And now we'll have another plant someday. Very slow grower. Then Aja is happy, my peperomia. She's always doing well. This thing is wild. I love the way she looks. And I even have some rooting over here in the jar in the sun. So we'll have another one. Mabel and Sophie back here are forsythia that I finally got rooted. It took about 2 months, but I got them to root. Now I'm going to see if they will grow and make the transition from water to soil. It's only been 2 days, but they still have green in them and they're not dying or turning yellow or brown or anything, so I guess they're still alive. That's good. This is Una. She has tons of new growth. I think this is a flower right here, because this is a new leaf, and all the way down her stem, her new stem that she just grew, are little leaf buds. And I think that's a flower. There's a new leaf. There's another new leaf right here. We'll see. That one's supposed to have been flowering from winter to spring, or to summer, and we missed the window. When I got her, she was kind of stunted or shocked, and she didn't grow for months. So I guess maybe that happened when I brought her home from the plant greenhouse. She liked it there, and she had a hard time making the adjustment. Anyway, this is Isla. She is also a water plant. See all her roots in there? Cool. And this one is, these are Sigsbee and Bessie. And they have new growth coming off of them, so that's a good sign. A zigzag cactus and a curly orchid cactus. And then this is my asparagus fern, who is very happy to be a water plant. Loves it, is thriving, great. Then I have some more forsythia up here in a jar, also rooting. I've got air plants. This one is, these are Lulu and Jinju. And in the bottom they've got a little guy carrying a Chinese cart. I think that's so cute. Anyway, this is the other air plant. And it's also doing very well. It's got new growth, which I've never gotten an air plant to have new growth. I'd always just maintained them at the status quo, and that's about it. But this one's growing, so I'm doing something right. Yay. This is Dickie Tim and Lorelei. These are, rather. And they have flowers, and they're shamrocks, and I'm happy that they're still alive. Idgie. My aloe vera, also from my friends Carol and Jim. She's doing well. Then I lastly have this water plant that is a spider plant. That one's Loki. And this one is Seji. And she's in a pot, so she's just a regular one. Yeah, lots of spider plants because they always have babies, and so I just keep on rooting them. Anyway, thanks for watching. It's always good to see you. And if you like and subscribe, I can see more of you. So come and see me, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. Love ya. Bye.